7 Israeli massacres have been committed in the Gaza Strip in the last 24 hours, claiming the lives of at least 66 people. According to medical sources, 383 Palestinians were injured after the 7th attack by the Israeli occupation forces. Most of the victims are women and children. Also, ambulances and rescue teams have not yet been able to reach the victims and corpses trapped under the rubble, and Israeli forces continue to block the arrival of ambulances and other civil protection teams. In addition, medical sources confirmed that the number of casualties has risen to more than 36,000 documented deaths and approximately 81,000 Palestinians injured during the constant attacks committed by the Israeli forces since October. The Israeli genocide on the Gaza Strip continues to be an unprecedented and shameful chapter in the history of humanity. Our correspondent Huda Hegazi brings us details of the latest bombing in the area.
I'm at this moment in the northwest of the governorate of Rafah, in the south of the Gaza Strip, and exactly in the point that was bombed yesterday by the Israeli army, here in the barracks of the UNRWA, in the governorate of Rafah, this area that the Israeli army announced a little less than a week ago that it was safe and where thousands of Gazans proceeded to evacuate, and that yesterday was unfortunately bombed by the Israeli army. As we are seeing, this area, which was made up of thousands of tents, even barracks where food and humanitarian aid were stored, has been bombarded by the Israeli army, and as we are seeing on our screens, everything is burned, everything is destroyed. According to eyewitnesses, this area was bombarded by approximately 8 missiles, causing the destruction of hundreds of tents and the death of more than 35 Gazans, as well as the injury of approximately 100 of them. La muerte de más de 35 gazatíes, además de la lesión de aproximadamente unos 100 de ellos. As we are seeing, everything has been burned, everything has been destroyed, even all the victims have been completely dismembered due to the force of the bombardment, and it must be said that among the victims there are women, there are children, there are newborn babies. That is what Israel has done in a genocide against the innocent civilians here in the Gaza Strip. Hecho Israel es un genocidio contra los civiles inocentes aquí en la franja de Gaza. This area not only evacuated Gazans, but also a warehouse for the food and humanitarian aid that UNRWA was to distribute to the evacuated Gazans. And as we are seeing on our screen, even the food and humanitarian aid has been targeted by shelling. This area that Israel supposedly implemented that was safe and where thousands of Gazans proceeded to evacuate at this instant is no longer safe. Gazans are even starting to dismantle their tents to flee elsewhere, but we are assured that there is nowhere safe here in the Gaza Strip. Now let's talk to one of the Palestinians who witnessed the attack. Please, tell us exactly what happened here. Where are you from? Why you came here and what you plan to do next?
We are from the north. We came to Rafah after we lost everything in the bombings. We lost our house, our business, our money, everything. We were forced to move to the south because we were told it was a safe area. We arrived in the south, in Rafah, and in Rafah they attacked us too. Then we fled to there. From there we went back to Rafah. Everything seemed normal. Then last night we were in peace, all the family and the neighbors, and suddenly 2 missiles fell and made it look like an earthquake that shook all of Rafah. People were running desperately because of the attacks. Bodies were dismembered. We went out to see if we could rescue anyone, and we only found dead bodies torn to pieces, apart from the injured, who are countless. Where can we go now? There is no such thing as a safe place left. Even if they tell us that there is a safe place, in reality it is not. You can't believe the Jews. If they tell you a place is safe, you can't believe them. They sent us here, to this place, saying it's peaceful, and suddenly they bombed it. Where are we going to go?
Gazans claim they don't know where to go because every place Israel claims is safe is attacked after they settle there. The displaced Palestinians claim that there is not a single safe place in Gaza Strip. This attack was condemned because it happened after the Supreme Court ruled that Israel should stop the military operation in Rafah Governorate. Even after the decision, Israel is committing this atrocious massacre against the civilian Gazans in the Gaza Strip. And therefore, it is condemned at this moment that the international community is asked to intervene in order to stop this kind of crime that Israel is committing against the innocent civilian population in the Gaza Strip for more than 8 consecutive months.